Now, let us go through practical examples of money laundering. Let us start with the very basic level. We have a large amount of cash. We break this up into less suspicious, smaller sums, and then we deposit this directly into one or several bank accounts, or we purchase a series of monetary instruments, checks, and monetary orders. There are many possibilities, these are just a few examples. The origin of the money can also be hidden by depositing it into accounts at another location, for instance another state or country. Because the amounts are low and below any reporting threshold, they do not raise suspicion. So, as mentioned before, this can be done with multiple accounts or multiple financial service providers, multiple monetary instruments, and if we break it into smaller amounts, the money raises less suspicion. Another example is to use the cash from, for instance, drug sales or any other type of crime to invest it into high-value items. So, for instance, we buy a house or a luxury watch, a car or gold, and then this item is sold. This process disguises the provenance of the money, which was drug sales. It transforms into a high-value object, and then we sell the object, making it appear as a legitimate source. So, here the issue is to find an unscrupulous vendor willing to accept cash for the item that they sell. This has become more and more difficult, as high-value sellers have been regulated, and should not accept high amounts of cash. However, it is still a common way of money laundering. Another way to launder money is through a cash-intensive business. For instance, bars, cafes, these types of industries have a lot of cash in circulation. Thus, you partly blend a legitimate business revenue with illegitimate criminal money. This wraps up our first lesson on money laundering. In our next lesson, we will look at a practical example that will also incorporate the 3 stages of money laundering.